Who are you and what'd you do today?
I am Blake Sepe, and I got 3rd place today at the LA Regional on Vanquish K9. Lost in the final, but it was a really good tourney and pretty proud of the run. Yeah.
Cool. Can you show us your deck list?
Yeah, dude, I got you. So, I don't know. I feel like this is pretty normal stuff for Vanquish Soul. We play the 1 Rhoda, we play 3 Raisin, 1 Button because it's lit, 3 Mad Love, 1 Sue, 2 Burger. I don't know. Falling the Virtuous is everywhere, bro, and you want to bounce your stuff out, and then it's good against Valor, against KT, but I only played KT in the finals, and I lost, so it was not that good, but it was okay. And the Caesar. Yeah, played 2 Jalong.
Sorry, would you use one Caesar?
1 Caesar.
Oh, okay.
2 Jalong. I think 3 is too many, and you brick a lot. So you wanted to make sure that you have 2, just because honestly, like, it's nice to search the 2nd one, and I only have 2 in QCR, so we don't play the 3rd one. 3 Stake Your Soul, best card. I feel like every time I drew this card and it resolved, I won. And then you play the Start and the Snow Devil. So that's the Vanquish Soul cards. I feel like they're like the heart and soul of the deck. I played pure VS before K9 came out, and I've not left the deck since, so I don't know. These cards are cracked. Okay. All right, for the K9 cards, we played 3 Izuna. Honestly, this card came up pretty big today. I feel like, I don't know, I'm like thinking through all my matches. I played against a lot of branded, and there's a card in the extra that made this card really strong. But yeah, I played 1 Lupus and then 2 Lantern. Because I think a lot of people are cutting this down to 1. I actually think that's very wrong. The OCG lists are correct, like, because a lot of times you need the K9 cards when playing VS to search for your optional dark, and you just want a permanent Lantern hand, and it's also a great follow-up. I couldn't imagine playing less than 2 of this card, honestly. And you can side one out going 2nd against the matchups that are poor for it, but I thought it was good. 1 Jokel, obviously. The honorary K9 card is I played 3 Chaotic. Honestly, with Noroi gone, and a lot of times you're gonna open up just pure K9 against most opponents, and you kind of just need to be able to play on stuff. You can Saryuja if you feel like, honestly, like, for some reason that you feel as though you just need the Vanquish Soul cards to win. Like I played against Mitsu a couple times where I made a raw Saryuja if I had Called By in my hand, just because I know that I am not going to lose to Ash. If they have Imperm, like, they got it, but most people aren't playing Imperm anyway. So, in my opinion, if I had Called By and Saryuja and I needed Vanquish Soul cards to get to Snow Devil, I was doing that. So, yeah. Case for K9. Case. And I also played the quick play. A lot of people are playing one or the other because they want to play the bricks. You got to win your game 1s. You got to play the bricks. I don't know how else to say it. I feel like that's like a lot of people are also cutting this card or cutting Snow Devil. I played both, and there's times where I'm like, okay, I got chummied, so I got to end on pure Vanquish Soul or pure K9, and you can't bridge the engines, and you got to just go for it. So that was the K9 cards. Chaotic, as the final push, won me, I want to say 3 rounds. Like, just like last card Chaotic with like and I already had like an Izuna dump from like a previous turn 0 play. If I had Izuna in my hand with a Chaotic, I always played on turn 0 and like most of the time they'd out the bodies or like they'd out the Lupus or something like that. And yeah, I honestly, it was huge. Non-engine, the best card in the deck. Shifter is actually probably gonna see banned anytime soon. This won me my round 8 match against Lunalight, where it was probably the only card that actually guaranteed me the win. When I drew, first card was Shifter, 2nd card Rosin, 3rd card Jokel. I knew I probably had the game, but Shifter, my opponent, probably very upsetting for them. And yeah, I played 3 Fuo. This card was pretty mediocre today. It got ashed a lot, but I think you have to play it just because going second's hard. 3 Ash. Ash is Ash. If you're a Vanquish Soul player, you cannot cut this card. I see a lot of people siding it, but we have to play 3. All right. Called by and pot. Just because without Noroi, you don't have a way to beat Droll naturally in your deck anymore. Your only stops to Droll are JoCo plus Izuna, or JoCo plus a 5, and then you have to make a Ripper. So, yeah, you have to play Called by. And I guess the GUI card. We play 2 Crown. So, this is the 41st card in the deck. We're on 41. But this card won me more games, I think, than most other cards in my deck. Just because, you know, you have to play kind of like a blend of breakers in this format. But this card won me a lot of games by just crowning my own monsters and then getting me to the next turn. Because honestly, a lot of times if you can get to follow up with Vanquish Soul, you'll win anyway. So this card is amazing. I don't know. I would recommend playing it for this format up until Chaos comes out, and then I think it's bad. Side deck or extra deck? What are we thinking?
Let's do the extra deck next.
Okay. The extra deck. So this is like probably as conventional as it gets. We play 2 Ripper. This card's good.
Do you think Ripper's gonna get banned?
Dude, yes. Eventually, it probably should. Just if they ever try to make another rank 5 deck. Like this card probably can't live, but I do think that it was probably the correct hit to hit this instead of Noroi on the list if they really wanted this deck on. So it's interesting. I'm like, I don't know why they didn't, but they kept it around. We got Jax here. This card's good. And then we also play the Wolf. All of these cards were huge. This is like your main OTK line with the quick play. And then it's nice because if you need to reset it, you have another canine monster to reuse the quick play with. That way you can make a Ripper again and search for your follow-up Lantern. You play Zeus and you play Typhon. I Zeused my opponents a couple times today for everything. There was even a time where I made a Lupus underneath this Typhon, crowned the Typhon, that way it stayed, went battle phase on the following turn, swung, made a Zeus, and it out of their whole board. It was awesome. We do play the Nash Knight package. These cards are good. A lot of times you can honestly just sit on an untargetable Nash Knight against KT and be okay, unless they go, or if they already have synchroed away their level 4. But it was mainly really good to go CXYZ and make a untargetable, undestructible monster, swing on your opponent, and then make Zeus. I played a lot of Branded where it's like their only out was either Fallen and the Virtuous because I crowned their Albaz or something like that, and then they die. Yeah, it was pretty chill. SP, YuGiOh. This card is probably the cut, to be honest, but I liked having it just because if I had K9 cards plus a normal summon, like you can normal summon a Chummy plus have the K9 cards make YuGiOh. Yeah, and I made this card raw a couple times with Called By to back it up, and it was perfectly fine, and it helped me win a lot of games, but this card's really good. It's sad that I can't make as often as I did. When Noroi was out, I was making this thing like every game, but I was playing Noroi at 3 for a long time. The 2 rocks, you gotta play 2 because Crackle is in the game. And the best card in the extra deck. Arc Rebellion. The reason why you play this card is the 15th slot for VSK9. People are playing Valon, people are playing different cards, but the 15th slot depends on what non-engine you choose. I think I was playing Durandal for a long time, but I was main decking Droll, and you have to have like a 15th out to either the meta or your choice in your deck when you're playing this deck. So because I was playing Crown, I switched to Arc Rebellion, and because Brandon's in the format, I switched to Arc Rebellion. If you're my opponent today, I guarantee you that you saw this. I think I made it out of the 9 rounds, and 7 of them and 5 of them were match winners, where it's like they're like, oh yeah, dude, I got it. Like, you know, you push everything, and then you go last card Chaotic Lantern summon back, and then you get another level 5 body with like Jialong or something, and you make Arc Rebellion, and then they just, I don't know, you swing for stupid amounts of damage, and you can also Jialong change battle position, then swing with Arc Rebellion, and that won me about 2 matches today. So if you're playing Vanquish Soul Canine, you have to play this card. At least if you're playing Crown. And I think if you're playing against Branded, because they'll end on like 2 towers and like a Mirror Jade. You burn through the Mirror Jade, and then you Arc Rebellion and they die. So it's pretty crazy. Love those cards. Alright. For the side deck. This I feel like is like relative just like format stuff. We play 1 talent. This card ripped out the opponent's starter twice today. So you know, say that with what you will, the variance of it, but this card's amazing. It's probably, if I were to change anything, I'd probably main deck this and put something else somewhere else. I don't know. The worst card in my side deck today was Droll. I played against 2 Sky Striker today, and it won me, like, kind of 1 game against them, but I think I would have won anyways without Droll, which is kind of funny to say, but I do think it was strong. I just don't think in Vanquish Soul it works out that well because it's not an attribute, which is obvious, but a lot of times you need all 5 cards to push with Vanquish Soul. So if you draw a Chummy and then your opponent's playing a deck like Sky Striker or Mitsu, you can Chummy them and then on res draw them like on Haba Kiryu effect, and it's not bad. Okay, but yeah, I probably won't play it going forward. I played 2 Storm. It's kind of counterintuitive with Izuna. If I drew Izuna Storm, I would probably favor the Storm depending on the deck, but most of the time, I'm only siding these in against like Sky Striker and like very specific matchups. I've also played Duster. For going first cards, besides talent, I played 2 Accusation and a Judgment. This card is like really ignorant. Every time I pretty much drew it, it came up huge. Judgment's Judgment. The card's crazy. Yeah, these are just the best probably 3 cards you could side in generically for this deck, other than yeah, honestly I actually don't even know. For the other chummies, I played through Perulia. This card was really ridiculous. I think it'll only get better when Chaos Origins comes out. It's really strong. I played 1 mag because against KT I used to use it to search Caesar to reset my top deck, so really good, and then also really good against Branded. I mainly played against Branded today, so this card was really good. And then lastly, 2 Bell. I don't know if I played this again. This card's interesting too, where you feel like you need it, but I never sided in against Cool Tune. Maybe like that's just me, but I only played against 1 Cool Tune today, and I just decided not to. And also, I was thinking about siding it against Branded, but I'd rather just have Magnemite and Called By. So I was just having like conflicting thoughts with this card. I don't know, maybe I'm bad, but I just don't know. Like, I don't know when I'd side this in or like not having engine because I want to break the board. And in Vanquish Soul, you don't really want to hand trap them that much. You just want to kill them. So I guess like kill them on a half board. I don't know. Hand traps in Vanquish Soul have always felt weird to me, but that's my opinion on that. And that's all I got. Those are that's my deck list.
Any shout outs you want to make before we end the video?
I mean, I got to shout out all my friends that have taught me. I haven't been playing the game that long, but you know, it's like what I think I've been playing YuGiOh for like, what is it, like a year and a half now? Like
yeah,
Year and a half.
Year and a half.
Yeah.
Is it over?
So shout out to High behind the camera to tell me that Arc Rebellion needed to be in the list and that I was stupid for not playing it. I've been stupid this whole time.
For a whole year and a half?
Yeah, whole year and a half. But I'm like, this card did everything for me. Shout out Chris, Dario, Cam, Marco, Jaylon, Eric, the boys. I mean, honestly, like JJ, like I don't know. Yep. I'm like, you know, I just. Hey everyone, Blake from the future here. I wanted to shout out some other people because I have an incredible community around me that I want to acknowledge in this game, and this is for them. So additional shout outs to Timothy, Furball, Elias, Andres, and Sam, who actually got 4th at the event, and in between matches was giving me advice on how to better my play. And lastly, my girlfriend Lauren, who always cheers me on. So anyways, back to the video. Thanks for watching this far. I feel really grateful that I think I don't know, I couldn't imagine not playing Yu-Gi-Oh in my life anymore, and I feel like I have just some of the most incredible friends I could have ever asked for. So in that way, I just feel like grateful to be here. I feel grateful that we did good with Vanquish Soul, because I know this deck is not very popular right now, but it's my favorite deck of all time, and it was like the deck that I feel like got me into the game more. So in that way, I think a good rule of thumb is just to play something that you like versus something that you think is like, oh, this is like the meta relevant deck. I don't know, maybe there isn't like actual real validity in that, but I don't know, I think if I queued in with any other deck today, I wouldn't do nearly as well. So I don't know. I'm grateful for it, and I don't know. If you were part of this whole journey, thank you for helping me out. I feel deeply appreciative. So yeah.
All right, that's a wrap.
Congratulations on your winter there.
Yeah, thanks, dude. And catch you guys at Matt's. We'll be playing it then too. So,
Yep.
yeah.
All right.